So before starting with actual lesson, I'll just share with you my journey with My Dream Store. So actually, I started campaigning on My Dream Store in last year November. So in November 2015, I started campaigning on My Dream Store, and when I started, I was very skeptical because I was not sure what kind of results I could get, because it was a completely new experience for me. Since it's a very new model in India, I was very skeptical of what kind of results I could get. So before that, I had my own t-shirts brand, which was named Lazy Ninja, and I was running it for past 2 years. Right, so I had employees, I had warehouse, I used to print t-shirts, I keep inventory, and then I used to promote those t-shirts using Facebook ads, and I used to generate sales. So during that time only, I spent a lot of time in learning Facebook ads, different online marketing strategies, and I spent most of time learning about advanced techniques of Facebook advertisement. Right, and so within 2 years, I was able to generate more than 2 crores of revenue in Lazy Ninja. So so that was approximately 300,000 plus of revenue in dollars. So as you can see, I had more than 2 crores of revenue in Lazy Ninja. So that was my starting point with t-shirts. And when I came to know about My Dream Store, so I was very excited, because in My Dream Store, as you know, we don't have to keep inventory of t-shirts, right? So if you've got good design ideas, if you have got good marketing skills, so you don't need to keep inventory, you don't need to hire employees, you don't need to rent a warehouse. So either you're doing it with My Dream Store or Teespring, the same concept. So your office becomes your laptop, right? And only your creativity matters there. So it was a very fascinating concept for me, right? So I started in November 2015, and within 1 year, I have launched more than 3,000 campaigns on My Dream Store. So if you calculate it, it was like I was launching 3 to 5 campaigns every day. So for past 1 year, I have been experimenting with different niches, different domains to target, and more than 3,000 campaigns I have launched. And out of these 3,000 campaigns, I've had more than 1,100 successful campaigns. So my success ratio has been 30% of the total campaigns. And this is how this business works actually. You launch 5 to 10 campaigns at a time, so it's not necessary that all 10 campaigns will become successful. You might get 3 to 4 successful campaigns, but those 3 to 4 successful campaigns will make you so much money that they will cover up the losses of your all the campaigns, right? So this is how this business works, right? And in this period, I have sold more than 30,000 t-shirts. So the total products sold so far, according to my dashboard, is 30,442. So as you can imagine, how many experiments, how many experiments I ran with different niches, different designs, different targeting, right? So whatever I'm teaching is through my experience, right? And only by doing things, only by spending money, only by experimenting, you will get to learn the things which are working, you will get to learn the practical things, right? So within this period, I have generated more than 61 lakhs of profits from My Dream Store. So that's almost $90,000 of profit which I have generated through My Dream Store, right? So I'll just quickly take you through my dashboard. So as you can see, this is my live dashboard of My Dream Store. So 30,000 plus t-shirts sold and more than 60 lakhs of profit. So this is my all-time stats, right? All right. So I'll quickly take you through some of my campaigns, right? So I'll show you my campaigns also. I have not shared my campaigns till now with anyone because I didn't want people to just copy them and start running the same design. But in this webinar, for the first time, I'll be sharing my actual campaigns which have worked really well for me, right? So that you guys can see that even if the design is very simple, if your targeting is right, and if your marketing is right, if your Facebook ads is right, then you can make amazing sales. So this particular t-shirt, this was targeted towards lawyers. So as you can see, I'm a lawyer. To save time, let's just assume that I'm never wrong. So very simple design, no high quality graphics, no lot of colors, simple single color design I quickly created. I just selected a very decent looking font. I went to Photoshop and I created this design, right? And as you can see, this particular design sold 277 products. So very simple design, just focusing on targeting and Facebook ads. So for the same campaign, I kept relaunching again and again. So as you can see, when first time I launched this campaign, I sold 203 products and generated almost 48,000 rupees from this campaign. That too, just in a week. As you know, this is our campaign duration is usually less than 6 days. So within 6 days, I sold 203 t-shirts and almost 48,000 of profit from this single design. Next time I relaunched it again, I sold 61 t-shirts and 14,850 of profit. So as you can see, I kept relaunching this particular design till the time I was getting positive ROI. So 13 products sold, 3,000 profit, 3,800 profit, 4,200 profit, right? So that is the power of laser targeting, right? So if you have even a very basic design with you, but your targeting is spot on, then you can make amazing sale. So this particular t-shirt is the perfect example for the same, right? I'll take you through some more examples. So now, if you have read my case study, when I found that the campaign for lawyer, the campaign for doctor was selling well, I started launching the same design to different niches. So as you can see, it's the same design, but targeted towards accountant, right? So I'm an accountant. To save time, let's just assume that I'm never wrong. So same design, I just changed the text here, a logo here, and as you can see, it sold 360 shares, right? And first time I launched, it sold 98 products to 22,000 of profit. Second time again 90 sold, 21,000, 7,000, 3,700. So like that, you can see how many times I relaunched this particular campaign, and I kept milking this design until my ROI was positive, right? So let's look at one more example. Same design, only text change and targeting change, and targeted towards teachers. So this particular design, I'm a teacher. To save time, let's just accept that I'm never wrong, right? Same concept, sold 32 t-shirt, 9,000 profit, 5,000 profit, 2,500, 1,700, and I kept relaunching it until I made positive ROI. So this is how this entire thing works, guys. And now I will take you through the birthday campaigns, right? You might have seen a lot of people doing birthday campaigns, people who are born in January, people who are born in December, right? So these are latest campaigns. As you can see, I launched this in 31st October 2016. This is in November. So targeted towards people who are born in November, born in December. So 169 products sold in a week. In a week, I would say in a week also, within 4 to 5 days. So the profit generated 46,000, 34,000, 29,000, 20,000, right? So same design, just changing one or two words and making sure that your targeting is correct, right? So as you can imagine, the potential is huge, right? So it's all up to you how creatively you can think. So design does not matter a lot for this business. To get a lot of success, you just need to focus on a decent design, selecting a niche which is very passionate, and number three, laser targeting. So when you have got all these things aligned, then you'll make amazing sales. So enough bragging about myself. The point was not to brag that how much profits I have generated or how much sale I have done. The point was to show you that even though if your designs are simple, but your targeting is spot on, you could make amazing sales, right? So basically, there are four components of success which we'll talk at the end of the webinar. But now we will dive into laser targeting. So everyone with me till now? All right. So laser targeting, if you have run any of the campaigns on My Dream Store or Teespring, you guys know that whenever we are running Facebook ads, then laser targeting is the most important thing, right? Because we are actually giving money to Facebook, and we are telling when we are running the ad, we are giving money to Facebook, and we are telling Facebook to show our ad to the most relevant people, right? So our aim with running Facebook ads is to show our designs to the most passionate people which are present on Facebook, right? And you won't believe that most of the campaigns fail because of bad targeting. Most of the 80 to 90% of the campaigns fail because of bad targeting, right? And even if your design is very good, even if you have an amazing graphics on your design on your t-shirt, but if your targeting is not right, your design will not be successful, right? So our aim with, and people, I have seen that a lot of campaigners, a lot of people, they are too lazy to work on targeting. And they spend least amount of time on targeting. They spend most of their time on creating the designs, uh, focusing on running the ads, increasing the budgets, but nobody wants to spend time on finding the exact targeting. And because of that reason, a lot of campaigns fail. And what people, a lot of people do is, whenever they are trying to launch some ads, they go with broad targeting. Generally, people who are not so experienced in Facebook ads, they usually start with such kind of broad targeting. So say you're running some ads for tennis fans, you're running some campaigns for badminton fans or people who love running. So if you just type tennis or badminton or running in your advertisement and select this as an interest, so that is a very bad targeting, because it's very very broad interest. So we'll see why it is broad interest and why doesn't it work very soon. But just know that broad targeting refers to using such kind of terms which are very generic in nature, right? So when we are running the Facebook ads, if our targeting is not right, then if we are selecting these kind of broad targeting, Facebook starts showing the ads to people who are not so passionate about that niche, and they will not buy our t-shirt, and in turn we will waste a lot of money, right? So we should always work on laser targeting. So laser targeting basically means finding the most passionate people on Facebook and showing our t-shirts to them, right? So as we have just seen, the examples of broad targeting are using these terms, something like tennis, badminton, running. So before seeing that why broad targeting doesn't work, can anyone tell me what is wrong in selecting such kind of interest like running, badminton, tennis? So if you select such kind of interest, so why it is bad targeting, right? So according to you, what is wrong in selecting such kind of targeting? So any answer is welcome. I just want to know your thought process behind it, guys. I'll go more into detail into this, but just to get the conversation running, can you please, any answer is welcome. No, there is no right or wrong answer. So just let me know why such kind of broad targeting doesn't work. So as I can see from the comments, some people have problem that their cost is too high for ads. Neeraj, everybody likes it, but nobody purchases. Yes, I can understand, and I'll definitely go into it why people like it, but no one buys. I have this covered in the video. Then how to target specific niches. Yeah, we'll cover that. Lot of likes, but no sales. Yes, I'm going to cover this also. No proper pages found on audience insights. We'll cover that here. Definitely, we are going to cover that. Audience insight does not show exact pages we want. You'll be very happy, Shraddha. I'm going to take a few examples where audience insights will not show the exact results we want or any of the related pages. I've got this covered also. People only see the post but nobody buys. Yes, we'll go through that also. Yeah, why do we get a lot of engagement but no sales? Yeah, we'll cover that also. Yeah, so good answers, guys. It does not focus on specific target. You are targeting people like that, but no real passion. There may be so many people who are liking these things. Hard to find passionate people. Very huge number. Very nice. When we select that, we get a lot of huge number. People might not be so passionate that they will buy our products, right? Audience reach is high, correct? Very vague. Yeah, correct. Audience size is high, correct. They can just like but not with passion, correct. Too many people, right, correct. So most of the answers are correct, guys, but I will tell you one more reason why this does not work, right? So when we are doing the broad targeting, the very first problem, as a lot of people pointed out, is too large audience, right? When we select broad targeting like tennis, badminton, cricket, so the audience size we get, if you have noticed, is always in millions, right? So always we get in millions. So million people, a million people, we are showing our ad to a million people. It's not possible that all 5 million, 10 million people are crazy passionate about that particular niche, right? And as a lot of people pointed out, that when we are targeting these kind of terms, we are showing our ads to people who are not crazy passionate about this particular niche, right? So people might just like badminton, people might just like tennis, but they might not be so much passionate that they will buy our products, right? So almost everyone pointed out these things. Now I'll tell you one more reason why this thing does not work. And the reason is, what is your competition doing, right? You know that there are a lot of campaigners who are trying t-shirts on my dream store, on Teespring, on other platforms, right? So only 20 to 30% people are spending their time in finding the laser targeting, on in digging deep, doing their research and trying to find the exact targeting for most passionate people. What is the rest of 70 to 80% of people are doing? So rest of 70 to 80 or 80% of people are using the same targeting, either these kind of broad terms, right? Tennis, badminton, running, these kind of terms. So everyone is doing the same, right? So we know that this type of targeting does not work. It's crappy targeting, right? So what we are doing is, basically, we are competing for the worst kind of targeting, right? So we are competing in worst targeting for the worst kind of buyers. So we so you get my point. If you are also doing the same thing and other 800 people are also doing the same thing, so basically you're just wasting your money, right? Because everyone is targeting using this bad targeting, and you're competing for the worst buyers who are not even going to buy your t-shirt, right? But when you are doing laser targeting basically refers to finding that information which only a hardcore fan will know about, right? So keep this point in mind, as it is keep this point in mind, as this is very important. Laser targeting is the process of finding that information which only and only a hardcore fan will know about, right? So if you just go to a room where 1,000 people are there, and you ask them how many people have heard the name tennis, so almost all the people will raise their hand, right? Yeah, because everyone knows about tennis. Then you ask how many people know about say Pete Sampras. So chances are half of the people will know about Pete Sampras, because Pete Sampras is a tennis player, and people who are passionate about tennis will only know about that particular player, right? Then suppose if you ask another question, how many people know about what tennis TV is, right? How many people have watched tennis TV Facebook page? So chances are only 20 to 30% people will raise their hands. So those 20 to 30% people are the most passionate people, because they know about a term related to tennis which is not very common. So laser targeting is the process of finding that information which only and only a hardcore fan will know about, right? So let's take an example of tennis itself, right? So everyone knows about tennis. Everyone knows about Roger Federer, right? I don't think there is anyone who doesn't know who Roger Federer is, right? So if you divide the fans of tennis in two categories, so basically there are two types of fan. One are the people who know who Roger Federer is, who might have seen his photo on news, on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, right? So they know who Roger Federer is. And there are other kind of tennis fans who are crazy about tennis. Uh, I'm talking about fans who watch all tennis matches, who follow the all the schedule of tennis competitions, who have posters of Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal in their room, people who have their desktop wallpaper as tennis players, people who have their mobile wallpaper as tennis players. So those are the people who are really, really passionate about tennis, right? So you're getting the difference between two audience sets, right? We all know about tennis. I'm not a hardcore fan of tennis, but I know about tennis. I might have seen some matches. I know about Roger Federer. Yeah, but I'm not so crazy passionate that I will watch every single tennis match, or I like all the tennis pages, or I read tennis magazines, right? And there are other kinds of people who have posters of tennis players in their room, who have desktop wallpapers as tennis players. So when we are running our t-shirt for tennis fans, our aim is to show our ad to those people who have posters of Roger Federer in their room, who have their desktop wallpaper as Roger Federer, who have their mobile wallpaper as Roger Federer, who have spent 5,000 rupees for learning to attend classes to learn tennis, right? So if we show our ad to those people, then our campaign will become very successful, and most importantly, we'll get positive ROI. I'm not saying if we show our ad to the casual tennis fans will not get sales. Definitely will get sales, but for for being definite and to know that our campaign will be amazingly successful, we need to show our ad to those hardcore fans, right? So this is the entire concept of laser targeting. For any niche, you can select any niche, right? So who here knows about Harry Potter? Everyone knows about Harry Potter, right? Everyone knows who Harry Potter is. I have seen Harry Potter movies, I have read Harry Potter books. There are people who have seen Harry Potter movies, and there are, if you divide Harry Potter fans in three categories, let's say first category are the people who know who Harry Potter is, who know what Hogwarts is, because they have seen a lot of photos, they have seen posters of movies. Yeah, they read news about Harry Potter, right? But they have not gone to the trouble of watching movies or reading books. There are second type of audience who are fans of Harry Potter, and those are the audience who have watched all the movies of Harry Potter, right? They have watched all the movies and they liked Harry Potter, okay, because they liked the movie. It was a 3 hour movie, so they liked it, they enjoyed it, so that's why they know about Harry Potter. And then there is third kind of fan following, who are like a cult, who are crazy about Harry Potter. Like they have before even the movies came, they have read all the books of Harry Potter, and they watch all the movies. They know the names of all the characters in the movies. They know all the theories behind Harry Potter. They know the author's name. They know a lot of fan websites of Harry Potter. They are active on a lot of forums of Harry Potter. So if you understand this difference, then you will come to know that how laser targeting is very effective. So when we are running our ad, our target is to show our ads to that third kind of audience, which is crazy, crazy passionate about Harry Potter. And when you find that particular targeting, when you find that audience, then there is no way that your t-shirt will not sell, because those people are crazy passionate. They buy a lot of merchandise related to Harry Potter. So when they see a really good t-shirt, they will definitely buy. So this is the entire concept of laser targeting. Now I will show you how we can find that particular information, because now we have understood the concept that we need to target only the hardcore fans. How to find those hardcore fans? That is the main question, and that is where a lot of people are facing problem, right? So we'll go to audience insights quickly, and we will see how we can find that audience in easy terms. There are a lot of methods available online, but a lot of them are very complicated. But I'll show you the most easiest of methods of finding laser targeting in very less time, right? So far everyone with me? Great, great, great. So everyone seems to be enjoying. Now we'll get to the practical stuff, right? So this is all theory. But once you understood this concept, guys, before even launching any campaign, before selecting any targeting, yeah. So just keep in mind that whenever you select the interest, just ask yourself, right? So just ask yourself whether you will whether the targeting you have selected is for the most passionate people, right? So let's go to audience insights right now. Yeah, so this is audience insights. So before starting, I'll just quickly go through the introduction of audience insights, because people who don't know about audience insights will come to know what this is. So audience insights is basically where Facebook shows all the data about of all the people who are present on Facebook. So based on the parameters we select, based on the interest we select, Facebook shows us the demographics and all the information about different people. So the first thing, when we come to audience insights, what we'll do is select our country. So let's say we are selecting India right now, and age group right now we are keeping at age group we are keeping at 18 to any, right? And gender both male and female. So let's take an example of running. Yeah. So suppose you have made a t-shirt for people who love running, right? People who love jogging early morning, people who love running, and you have made an good t-shirt for it. So if you are using broad targeting, so the first thing what you will do is you will type running here, right? So when you select any niche here, when you select any of the interest here, according to that, Facebook will show you all the information of people who love running according to Facebook's database, right? So as Facebook is showing here, uh, for the interest running, the audience size is total 7 million to 8 million. So that is a very huge audience, right? So out of these audience, 78% are male and 22% are female. And it also shows us the breakdown of age group. So 53% of people are between 18 to 24 age, 34% are between 25 to 30% of the age, sorry, 25 to 30 age group. So using this information, suppose whenever you're launching a new ad and you don't know for this particular niche which gender is most passionate about, or which age group is the most passionate one. So what you can do is you can just type your interest here, and Facebook will show you that 78% men are interested and 22% women are interested. So whenever you're launching a campaign, you can first launch your campaign to the most passionate people, that is men, right? So this is not related to targeting, but just to give you a brief introduction of our audience insights. So I'm not going into a lot of details about audience insights right now, because our target right now is to learn about targeting, right? So learning all the features of audience insights is a very different topic. We'll go through it in some later webinar. But for now, just keep in mind that whenever we are trying to find targeting for a particular niche, we will be concentrating on these two tabs. Yeah. So demographics and page likes. So demographics will show you which gender is most passionate and which age group is most passionate, right? So using this information, you will come to know when you are launching your ad for the first time, to which gender or to which age group you should launch your ad, right? So the most important tab for finding targeting is this one for us, page likes. So just have a look at this, guys. So whenever excuse me, so whenever we are selecting any interest here, based on that information, Facebook will show us a lot of suggestions here. In this particular window, we will see a lot of suggestions, right? And Facebook tries to find suggestions which are relevant to this particular interest. So according to Facebook, uh, the most relevant suggestions or most relevant interests for running niche are these ones, right? So this is one thing. Second thing is page likes. So here Facebook shows us all the pages which are present on Facebook, which are most relevant to this particular interest, right? So Facebook has a lot of pages. So according to Facebook's algorithm, these pages, these many pages are the most relevant pages for this niche. This is the second thing. And third thing we should look at is the affinity, right? So affinity is how likely is your audience to like given pages compared to everyone on Facebook, right? So according to Facebook, this particular number 1.6, 1.9, 4.52. So according to Facebook, affinity shows how likely a person is to like these pages if they like. So if they are interested in this niche, how like these pages also. So whenever we are trying to find laser targeting, we are looking for high number of infinity. So basically we are looking for infinity which is higher than 20, 30. So when we find some interest which is having an affinity higher than 20, 30, so that means we have find the most relevant pages for us. So right now, as you can see, the affinity is 1.6, 1.92, which is actually a very good number for our consideration. So we will not be using this for laser targeting. Now we have selected running here. So let's see what are the suggestions Facebook is giving us, right? So as you can see, Facebook is showing us a lot of examples which I think are not at all related to running. So as you can see, musafir.com travel not at all related to running, screen patti not at all related to running, photography not at all related to running. Yeah, so why is Facebook showing us this information? And if you see here also, China Daily, this one, Mango Sip, Global Times. So I don't think these pages are at all related to running. All right. All right. So shall we start again from audience insights? Yeah, great, great. So looks like it's working fine. So hopefully it works fine. Yeah. So yeah, I'm currently at the comment screen only. Yeah. Okay. So can everyone see the audience insight screen? All right. So, as I was saying, according to the interest we select here, like suppose we have selected running here, and based on that, Facebook suggests us a lot of suggestions here. So, according to Facebook, these are the most relevant suggestions which are most related to this particular niche, which is running, which we have selected, right? And again, this is where Facebook shows us different Facebook pages, which according to Facebook are the most relevant one according to the this interest we have selected, right? And these are the two things we need to keep in mind. The first one is the categories which Facebook is showing us, right? So different categories like movies, news, musicians, websites. So these are the categories. According to these categories, what are the most relevant suggestions? This is what Facebook is showing us. And these are the Facebook pages which Facebook thinks are most relevant to us, right? And the third concept to keep in mind is affinity. We are always looking for a high number of affinity. So affinity is basically when we select a particular interest here. So according to this interest, how likely is the person to like these pages, right? So if someone likes running, so how likely that they will like these pages also. So this is the concept of affinity. All right. So right now, as you can see, the affinity is very low. It's 1.6, 1.94, 2.2. So for laser targeting, we are looking for an affinity which is somewhere higher than 20 or 30. So if you could find an affinity which is higher than 20 or 30, that means you have found the laser targeting, right? So now the question arises is, why is Facebook showing us this irrelevant data? Obviously, musafir.com, Poker India, then Film Companion, then Screenpati, all these interests are not at all related to running, right? Excuse me. So when these things are not related to running, why is Facebook showing us these things, right? And these pages also, if you see china.org, China Daily, so these are not at all relevant to running. So why is Facebook showing us this data? So this is because of a concept of which is called the concept of likes by association, right? So this is known to very few people actually. This is a term which is used in a lot of mastermind forums. So the concept of likes of association, uh, as you can imagine, there are huge number of people present on Facebook, right? And everyone is having different likes. Everyone likes different pages, groups, communities, right? So uh, so whenever you take some action on Facebook, let's say you saw a photo of Roger Federer, some motivational photo of Roger Federer which was shared from a tennis related page. and you like that particular image, and even though you're not a fan of tennis, even though you're not a fan of Roger Federer, you like that particular image, right? So Facebook thinks that you are interested in tennis, and Facebook stores your information in their database. So based on the actions we take, based on the likes we do, based on the comments we do, based on the shares we do, Facebook starts segmenting our information and stores in its database according to different interests, according to different keywords, right? So you are not a fan of tennis, but maybe some of your friends are die-hard fan of tennis, right? And they are sharing a lot of photos of Roger Federer, lot of tennis related news. And if you take some action, if you like that particular image, or even if you just engage with that image, your information gets recorded in Facebook as a potential interest in that particular niche, right? So that is why a lot of time you see so many ads in your news feed which are not at all relevant to you, and you're wondering why I'm seeing these ads. Sometimes you're seeing ads related to some mobile phone, or maybe some loans, some finance related news. So you're seeing these ads because of this concept of likes by association, and because of this reason you are seeing irrelevant information here, right? So when you select running here, Facebook is showing us all the irrelevant suggestions. So this shows us that even Facebook is not sure about what kind of audience is liking this particular niche running. So that is why broad interests are very, very bad for targeting. So let's say that you select this particular keyword running, and you start running a t-shirt for people who love running, and if you select this particular interest, and if you're running your ad, you will be showing your ad to people who love Poker India, people who love Musafir.com, people who love Film Companion, right? So what you're doing here is you're just wasting your money, because you're showing your ad to all the irrelevant people, right? So this, that is why broad targeting is very, very bad. So how can we find the most relevant and laser targeted information for us, right? Yeah. So basically there are two ways to find laser targeting, right? So we'll go into the live examples on how to find laser targeting right now. All right. So basically there are two ways to find it. First one is using the audience insight suggestions, and second one is using a list which I will share with you all, right? But before that, we need to understand this particular terminology, and that is one thing concept, right? So whenever you're trying to find laser targeting for a particular niche, so ask yourself, what is that one thing which only and only a die-hard fan of that particular niche will know about? Right? So you're not looking for a lot of things, you're not looking for a lot of suggestions, you're looking for one thing which only and only a die-hard fan of that particular niche will know about, right? And no one else will know about that particular information. Even a casual fan, even a moderate fan will not know about that particular information. Only a die-hard fan will know about that particular information. So whenever you're targeting, whenever you're selecting targeting for your niche, yeah, so it's back now, it's back now. Yeah. All right, so it's back now. We have not missed anything, guys. Yeah, so I was just explaining the same thing. All right, so it's back now. So I was saying that you need to find that one information which only and only a die-hard fan will know about, right? So keep this concept in mind. If you ask this question to yourself before finding any targeting, before selecting any niche for any targeting for any niche, you will never go wrong, guys. So always keep this question in mind. What is that one thing which only and only a die-hard fan will know? I'm not saying even a moderate fan will know, only a die-hard fan will know, right? So this concept is clear. Now let's go to audience insights. All right. So we just discussed about Roger Federer, right? We have just discussed about Roger Federer. So what we'll do is we will select Roger Federer here. All right. So suppose we have made a t-shirt for tennis fans. right? And we have on top of our head is the first term which comes to our mind is Roger Federer. So what we'll do is we'll select Roger Federer here, and now we'll look at this information. So the first information we'll see is the audience size. Anything which is in millions is broad targeting. First rule of thumb: anything which is in millions is broad targeting. So the first thing we can see here is 1 million to 1.5 million. Audience size is huge, right? So most probably this is a broad targeting. But again, we'll look at some more things to confirm this. Let's look at this information, right? Tennis.com, so this is definitely related to tennis. Wimbledon, this is related to tennis. US Open Tennis Championship, definitely related to tennis, right? So till here everything seems related to tennis. But when we come here, Harsha Bhogle, Tom Cruise, Hugh Jackman, not at all related to tennis, right? So if you see some more suggestions here: Sherlock, Leonardo DiCaprio, Morgan Freeman, FC Barcelona, these are all soccer teams. So half of the information here is related to tennis, and other half information is not at all related to tennis, right? So again, this is not a laser targeting for us. This is somewhat between broad and laser targeting, but it's not the exact targeting which we are looking for. All right. So second rule of thumb: whenever you put some suggestion here, all the information you get here, or at least 90 to 95% of the information which you get here, should be relevant to this interest, right? So in this case, it is not at all relevant. Half of the information is relevant, other half is not relevant, right? Let's come back here. Sorry. Let's look at the affinity now. As I said, we are generally looking for affinity which is higher than 20 or 30, right? So right now the affinity is 8, 9, 10, maximum 11, right? So if you have got this kind of affinity, again, it is not laser targeting for us. What we are looking for is 10 affinity higher than 20 or 30. If you could reach affinity higher than 50, then you have reached gold mine, guys, right? So ideally we are looking for 20, 30, but if you could reach more than 50, then it is a gold mine for you, right? So what we can do now, right? So what I will do is I will open these suggestions one by one, and I will see what information they show. So the first one, I don't know what Roland Garros is, so I'll just open it up. So, all right, so this is definitely something related to tennis, right? And now the second thing I will look is whether this particular page is active, whether we have the most recent post on this particular page. So as we can see, yeah, it is an active page. The last post was done on 3rd January. Second thing I will look is whether it is an engaging page. Yeah, it is an engaging page, lot of likes, lot of comments, lot of shares, right? So this is definitely something which is related to tennis. And this particular information is not a broad one, because I have never heard about what Roland Garros is, right? Maybe a diehard fan would know what Roland Garros is, but I'm not a diehard fan, so I don't know what Roland Garros is. So what I will do is I will copy this information and I will post it here. So one thing to keep in mind is not everything which you see here will be available for targeting on Facebook. So if you are lucky, you could find some information which is targetable. That means it is available for targeting here, but not everything will be there. So luckily, this information is available for targeting. So what we'll do is we'll select this particular information, and now what we'll do is we'll remove this broad interest Roger Federer. All right. So we'll remove that. Now we will see what is the information we are getting. So the first thing to look at the audience size. Is it in millions? No, it is in the range of 90K to 100K. So very, very good audience size here, right? So for laser targeting, we are always looking for audience size somewhere between 50K to 300K, right? 50,000 to 3 lakhs of audience is the ideal one for us, right? So right now it's 90K to 100K. Very good. First point met for laser targeting. Second point, I told all the information, or at least 90 to 95% of the information which is present here should be related to tennis. Let's see if our second condition meets here. Roland Garros related to tennis, tennis championship, Australian Open, Wimbledon, all three related to tennis, tennis.com, tennis now, Rafael Nadal, troll tennis, from the name itself you can see that all these things are related to tennis, right? Yeah. So since we are targeting tennis, our aim is to have all these things related to tennis. If you don't know a particular information, like suppose if you don't know who Andre Agassi is, you just open this particular tab here and you see if it is related to tennis, right? So you just browse through this page and you see if it is related to tennis or not, right? So suppose we are opening this tennis now. We'll open this and we will see whether it is related to tennis or not. Yeah, definitely related to tennis. Let's check the audience size for this page. So huge audience size, 7,72,000 people. So amazingly huge audience size. Whether it is an active page. Second condition to check. Yeah, last post done 23 minutes ago. Is it a engaging page? Yes, we are seeing likes, comments, and shares. Let's look at some more examples. Yeah, likes, comments, and shares, right? 2,600 likes, lot of comments, lot of shares. So definitely this is related to tennis. Now, our two conditions have met here. First one, audience size is in good range. Second thing, all the suggestions are related to tennis, right? Now let's look at the third condition. And third condition was that our affinity should be more than 20 or 30. So what is the affinity we are getting right now? We are getting 50, 60. And I told you, if you could get an affinity of 50 to 60 or more than 50, then it is a gold mine for you. So as you can see, how drastic increase in affinity is here, right? So earlier it was 2, 3, 4, and now look at the affinity: 27, 28, 30, 40, 50, and even 60, right? And look at the suggestions here: tennis TV, tennis.com, tennis now, Pete Sampras. Everything now on this page is related to tennis. So when we are giving Facebook to find information about Roland Garros, so Facebook is doing a magic on its algorithm, on its data, and Facebook is suggesting us all this information. That Facebook is saying, basically Facebook is saying us, guys, according to me, uh, according to the information you have provided, I think these are the things which are related to tennis, right? So what Facebook is suggesting us, that people who like Roland Garros, this particular interest, people who like this particular interest will also like all these things, these suggestions. People will like these pages. They are most likely to like all these things. So since now everything is related to tennis, this is your laser targeting. This is your laser targeting, and we have found this laser targeting using the suggestions which Facebook itself provided us, right? We did not do any other research on Google or Wikipedia. We just took the suggestions which Facebook provided, and we are trying to match our three condition. Condition number one, audience size should be well within the range, and that range is 50,000 to 300k, right? Or don't go above 500k. If you, it's mostly a broad interest, right? So we are looking for 50,000 to 300 to 400k, give and take. And second condition, all the information in these suggestions, at least 90 to 95% information in these suggestions are related to tennis. And third condition is the affinity should be higher than 2030. So all the conditions are met. This is how you found your laser targeting. So what I will do is, suppose I'm doing a t-shirt for tennis, I will copy this particular interest and I will note it down here along with the audience size which Facebook suggested me, right? So I'm making different categories, whether it is a website, whether it is a Facebook page, whether it's a celebrity name, whether it is a brand or equipment name. So I'll go into details about this later on, but first understand, whenever you find such laser targeting, you'll record this information. Now what you will do is, again you will go back to the audience insights, right? So we are back here. So what we'll do is, we'll select one more, right? So let's say tennis now. So what I will do is, I will type tennis now and see whether it is available for targeting. And yes, it is available for targeting. So I will select that and I will remove Roland Garros. Now I want to see how targeted tennis now is, this particular interest, how targeted this interest is. So let's go through our conditions once again. Audience size 30 to 35k. All right, it is not more than 50, but still it's decent enough, right? 30 to 35 is also decent enough. First condition. Second condition, is everything related here related to tennis? So tennis.com, Roland Garros, Open Tennis Championship, Australian Open, Tennis TV, ATP Tour, all these things are 95% of the information is related to tennis. All right, second condition also met. Third condition, we'll look at the affinity. And here is the gold mine. Are you seeing the gold mine? Where is the gold mine? This is the gold mine, 184. This particular number is your gold mine. This is your gold mine. This is your gold mine. These three interests alone have an affinity of 184, 95, and 69, right? And I told you we need affinity more than 20, 30. So these four, as we saw, Roland Garros was a very good targeting for us. So Facebook is suggesting this interest again for us, right? So all the three conditions met with amazingly high affinity. What I will do is I will again store this information in my Excel sheet. Tennis now, audience size 35K. Now, so whenever I'm launching a new ad, so before that, is everyone with me? Hope everyone is with me till now. We'll go through some more examples. So do let me know in the comment, is everyone with me? Yeah, everything clear till now? Any doubts? Am I going faster, slower? Yeah, hum saath saath hai, definitely. All right, useful till now? Great, great. Amazing, right. So, all right, all right. So, so now, as I said, we will record our interest here, right? So keep this point in mind, guys, whenever you're launching a campaign, right? So the first campaign, whenever you're doing, you need to select just 2 or 3 interests, right? So we will select one more interest from audience inside, right? So suppose this particular thing, tennis TV, it gives us an audience size of 50K. So now the total audience size what we have got with us is 185K something. All right. So when you're launching your campaign for the first time, when you're doing your first ad, you don't need to spend a lot of time in doing this research, right? So as you saw, we found the laser targeting within just you could say, just a second, guys. All right. So whenever you're launching an ad for the first time, we just need 2 or 3 interests having an audience size of more than 100K, 50 to 300 to 400K. This is the audience size we are looking for, right? So using these just 3 interests, we have found the total audience size of 185K. All right. So we need only this much information for launching our first ad. So when you're launching your ad for the first time, don't go ahead and spend a lot of time in filling up lot of Excel sheet, this particular Excel sheet or any other particular Excel sheet, because you don't know how your ad will perform, right? So initially we just need a test audience, right? We just need a segment of the audience who are most passionate enough. All right. So 50,000 to 300K, 400K is the most desirable audience size we are looking for. So if you could hit that number, right now we have hit 185K. So just take that and run your first campaign. Don't waste a lot of time in filling a lot of Excel sheet. After you have launched your first campaign and after you start getting good results, after you start getting good sales, then what you will do is you will come back to your audience insights and you will start putting these interests one by one. All right. And you will make a detailed Excel sheet of as many interests you could find online as possible. So as we have selected tennis now, tennis TV, Roland Garros. All right. So let's see if tennis.com is also available for targeting. So we'll see tennis.com. Tennis.com is not available, but we have found tennistv.com. So I will remove the first interest. And as you can see, if I selected tennistv.com, we are seeing an audience size of less than 1,000 people. All right. So we'll remove that. We'll again put Roland Garros here. Oh, sorry. This particular information, and we will post it here. All right, we have selected that. So second time what you will do is you will select some more information, let's say this particular page. So what I will do is I will select that particular page, I'll open it up, and I will see whether it is related to tennis. Yes, it is definitely related to tennis. Is it active? Yeah, last post done 9 hours back, so it is definitely active. Is it engaging? Are people engaging with this page? Yes, we are getting a lot of engagements, a lot of likes, comments, and shares. So it could be a very good targeting, but let's see whether it is available targeting, right? So I will select this, I will paste it here, and luckily this is available for targeting. So I will select that. All right. Now when you add a new interest, you'll start seeing some new information, you'll start seeing some new suggestions. Whenever you select an interest, you will see new suggestions by Facebook. So let's see if there is any new suggestions here. All right, I don't see. Yeah, this one, I think troll tennis. This is a page which was not available earlier, but it is available now. So I will note this particular page down. So troll tennis. Remember, this exercise we will do after your campaign starts working. For your first campaign, for testing the design, you just need 2 to 3 such highly targeted interests, and you will run your campaign to that particular audience set. All right. So we have selected this particular page, right? Rafael Nadal fans. So what I will do is I will remove the earlier interest from here. Then I will see what suggestions I get. Condition number one, audience size not in millions. Yes, condition met. Condition number two, are all the information here related to tennis? Yes, looks like all the information is related to tennis. Condition number three, is the affinity more than 2030? And the affinity is more than 200. It's 216. This is a gold mine. This number is gold mine for you. So what I will do is I will post this page here and 35K. So like this, I will build a very huge list of all the interests which I could find. And whenever I'm scaling the campaigns, I will start using these interests one by one. So scaling the campaigns is a very different technique. I will go through it in maybe some other webinar, because I don't want to waste time in explaining the same thing. But right now let's focus on laser targeting. But when you build this particular Excel sheet now, then this will be like an asset for you. It will be a long-term asset for you. So you can, and using this asset list, you can sell 1,000 t-shirts. All right. So I will go into scaling techniques later on, but let's focus on laser targeting for now. So I hope it's clear to you guys how we can find laser targeting based on the suggestions provided by Facebook, right? Do you remember how did we get this particular interest? We got this particular interest because we put Roger Federer here. All right. We put Roger Federer here, and Facebook has given us a suggestion that this particular thing could be related to Roger Federer. Then we took that and we posted it here. Now, there might be a situation where you don't get any of the relevant terms. Then what do you do? All right. So let's take few examples. Let's say I put running here. So as you can see, sorry, this particular thing is relevant to running. This is relevant to running, but all this information is not relevant to running. Right. Let's take some interesting example. Uh, as we just discussed about Harry Potter, right? So just for the sake of this exercise, let's take Harry Potter as an example. All right. So suppose I make a t-shirt on Harry Potter, but keep in mind that don't make t-shirts related to copyrighted material. Don't make t-shirts related to movies, cartoons, anime, games, because sooner or later my dream store or Teespring will close that particular campaign and you will lose your money. All right. So I'm taking this example just for the sake of making it more interesting. All right. So we all know about Harry Potter. So suppose we selected, we made a design for Harry Potter fan, and we are selecting the broad interest Harry Potter here. So let's see what is the audience size Facebook gives us and what are the suggestion Facebook gives us. So excuse me, I'll just quickly see. uh, all right. So we have selected Harry Potter here, and let's look at the suggestion which Facebook provides us. First thing to look at is the audience size, 4 million to 4.5 million. First rule of thumb, anything in millions is broad targeting. Don't target that, avoid it completely. All right. So First rule of thumb that this is a broad targeting is the audience size. Second thing we'll look at it is the suggestions which Facebook is providing us. All right, so let's look at the suggestions. First suggestion, J.K. Rowling, definitely related to Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling is the author of Harry Potter. Let's look at other suggestions. Narnia fans, Vampire Diaries, SpongeBob, Scooby-Doo, Iron Man, Avengers, Captain America, Popeye, Twilight, Captain Jack Sparrow, Cartoon Network. All right, so 90% of the information is not at all related to Harry Potter here. All right, only some pages, this particular thing or this particular thing is related to Harry Potter. Other all information is not related to Harry Potter. Second rule, look at the affinity. Affinity in the range of 2, 3, 3.9 maximum. All right. So this shows us that Facebook is also confused now. All right. Facebook is also confused because Facebook is not able to find the most relevant audience for us. So this is a broad targeting. Stay away from this targeting. Use this targeting only if you want to spend your money and waste your money. All right. So what to do in this situation? Excuse me. So what to do in this situation? So as I did in case of tennis, we'll select the relevant interest from here and we will post it here, and we will see whether Facebook provides us with relevant information. All right, so Facebook is providing us with relevant information here. It is targetable. We'll select that and we will remove the broad interest. Oops. So it is suggesting that there are very few active users available here. So no luck getting the suggestions from Facebook. So what to do in this case? So if you are stuck in such kind of situation, you come to this point. What is that one information which only and only a die-hard fan will know about? What is that one information about Harry Potter which only and only a die-hard fan will know about? And we need to find that information. So how to find that information? We will use this list. All right. So this is a very extensive list. Just look at it. We are looking for forums, blogs, websites, Facebook pages, magazines, associations. So these are the things, these are the categories which can gives us an information. Using these categories, we can find information which only and only a die-hard fan will know about. All right. So different niches will have different things related to them. Okay. So let's take websites. All right, so when we are not finding anything in audience insights which can gives us laser targeting, we'll come to this list and we will do one very interesting trick, and that trick is, let's say I selected websites here. All right, so I will select website, then I will go to Google and I will type what I will type here: top 10 Harry Potter websites, and let's see what information Google gives us. All right, so I'll open this information. So I'm looking for some kind of website name which a normal fan will not know about, only a hardcore fan will know about. All right, so if I'm a casual fan of Harry Potter, if I'm not a die-hard fan of Harry Potter, I will not know that these many websites are available which are dedicated towards Harry Potter fans. All right, so let's look at the website names: Scholastic, J.K. Rowling official website, Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Pottermore, so many websites. So if I am a regular fan of Harry Potter, I will not know what Pottermore is. I'll just watch Harry Potter movies and I'll be very happy that I know Harry Potter. But only people who are die-hard fans, who read books, who have posters of Harry Potter in their rooms, who have bought Harry Potter merchandise, their vans, Harry Potter cloaks, other apparel. So only those people will go and they will find what all websites are present online which are dedicated towards die-hard fans of Harry Potter. All right, and they will subscribe to those websites. They will follow those websites. So this is how you find that one information which only a hardcore fan will know about. So what we'll do is we'll open these websites and we will see what information they show us. All right, so I'll open this website. All right, so let's see what is this Pottermore. Is it related to Harry Potter? Yes, it looks like definitely something related to Harry Potter. So this website has been created by J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. So you do your research in Google, and you see that this particular thing is definitely something which a diehard fan will know about. All right, so pottermore.com. So what we'll do now, we'll go to our audience insights, we'll remove all the interest, and we will see whether that particular website is available for targeting. Now, as I said, not all the information will be available for targeting, not all the websites will be available for targeting. All right, so you'll have to spend some time here, you'll have to spend some uh, you have to spend some time in finding out that information which is targetable. Not all information is targetable, but when you find something which is targetable, then boom, you have found laser targeting. So let's see if Pottermore is available for targeting, and luckily Pottermore is available for targeting. So we will select that. All right, so from website itself we know that this is something related to Harry Potter and nothing else. All right, so people who are crazy passionate must know about this website, or we can say people who know about Pottermore, people who know about this website are crazy passionate about Harry Potter, right? So we have put Pottermore here. Now let's take our three condition. Condition number one, audience size. Is it in millions? No. Audience size 50K to 300K? Yes. Very good range, 100K to 150K. Second condition, is all the information suggested here related to Harry Potter? Let's see. Pottermore, Hogwarts School, yes, Harry Potter related. MuggleNet, I don't know what is MuggleNet, so let me just close this. I don't know what is, if you don't know what this particular information is, just open it up and see whether it is related to Harry Potter. Opening this up. Is it related to Harry Potter? Yes, it looks like, yeah, it is definitely related to Harry Potter. All right. So is it active? Yes, latest post done recently, 49 minutes ago. Is it engaging? Yes, lot of likes, comments, shares, lot of views. All right, so very good information we found here. All right, SEO Potterheads. I don't know what it is. I will just open it up and see whether it is related to Harry Potter. Definitely related to Harry Potter. Is it active? Yes, it is active. Is it engaging? Yes, definitely engaging. All right. Harry Potter Alliance, We Are Potter Generation, The Common Room, Hogwarts, Harry Potter, Hogwarts Experience, Tom Felton, Emma Watson. All this information, I wouldn't say 90% also, 100% of the information now is related to Harry Potter. All right. Second condition also met. Now, what is the third condition, guys? Affinity. What affinity we are looking for? 20, more than 20 or 30. So I haven't seen what affinity is. Let's see what is the affinity. And boom, we have 97, 95, 50 affinity. This is gold mine. This is how you find your laser targeting. Now let's look at these pages, whether they are related to Harry Potter. Sneak Seeker, MuggleNet. What is Sneak Seeker? I don't know. So I'll just open it up and see. All right, again related to Harry Potter. So what are the two conditions we are looking for here? Is it active? Yes, it is active, 32 minutes. Is it engaging? Yes, very, very engaging. Yeah, we have likes, we have comments, we have shares. All right. MuggleNet.com, Harry Potter Alliance, We Are Potter Generation, Hogwarts is our home. So I would say all the information, every single suggestion present here is related to Harry Potter. Audience size is well within range. Affinity is more than 50. In fact, affinity is more than 100. So isn't it a laser targeting? If this is not laser targeting, I don't know what laser targeting is. So what I will do is I will copy this. I will go to my Excel sheet, and suppose I'm launching a t-shirt for Harry Potter. I will note it down. And what was the size? 100 to 150K. So I'll mention 150K here. And this is how I found my first laser targeting. All right. So now you can do the other examples also, the other things we discussed, like you'll select the second one, you'll put it here, you'll remove the first one, and you will see whether it is laser targeted. And like this we'll find 2 to 3 interests which can gives us an audience size of 200 to 300K, and then you will run your ad. So this is how you find your laser targeting. Now coming back to this list. All right, so this list is very powerful, very effective. And forums, let's talk about forums. All right, forums are very, 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 very powerful, guys, because if someone has gone through the trouble of searching online about top forums of Harry Potter or top forums related to tennis, and they went to that particular forum, they registered a new account, they entered their email ID, they entered their mobile number, their personal information, they created account there. So they are going through so much trouble to register for that one forum for that particular niche. So you can imagine how powerful forums are. So only the craziest of passionate people will do this particular thing. All right. So you can find forums related to you could say cars and bikes, forums for developers. All right. So each niche will have different things related to them. All right. So we'll go through one by one. Blogs are again very powerful. If someone is following particular blogs of a niche, someone is following blogs of say bodybuilding, or you could say blogs related to sports. All right. So if you could sorry, if you could find such blog names, and if you could see if they are available for targeting here, then that will be very very useful. Websites, we just saw how we can do research using website. Facebook pages, magazines are again very powerful, especially in case of you could say photography, bikes, cars. All right, so suppose let's take an example that we are doing a t-shirt for photography fans, people who love photography. And so what we'll do is we will type here top 10 photography magazines. All right, and let's see what are the results we get. Popular photography sorry, outdoor photography. So we'll open these links and we will see what are the photography magazines available online. Magazines are powerful because if someone is spending money in purchasing those magazines, so that means those people are highly passionate. If they are purchasing magazines, spending their money, uh, giving their credit card, so those people will definitely take out their credit card for buying t-shirts also. All right, so top 10 photography magazines, these are the results we get. All right, so what we'll do is same thing, popular photography. So let's see if it is available for targeting here. So I'll just come here and I will type popular photography, and I think it is available for targeting, and yes, it is available for targeting. So I'll remove this. All right, now let's see whether it is a laser targeting. Audience size, is it in the range? Yes, definitely in the range, 100 to 150K. Second condition, all the information present here should be relevant to photography. So let's see, popular photography, digital photographer magazine. This is again photography, digital camera world, photo plus, British journal, photography live. Everything present here is related to photography. All right, let's look at the affinity now. 64, gold mine. More than 50, you've got a gold mine. And let's look at the Facebook pages here. Popular photography, digital magazine, photo plus, shutterbug, photograph, everything here is related to photography. This is your laser targeting. So next time when you're running an ad, don't target just photography, target this popular photography magazine, right? So a single search of top 10 magazines in India can, and the first guess gave us a very good laser targeting. So there are so many magazines available here. So using magazines alone, you can find a lot of laser targeting. Are you seeing the power of this, how powerful this technique is? All right, so let's go back to our example. Associations is again very powerful. A lot of people don't target associations, especially in you could say field of study or professions. All right, so very few people target associations. All right, and guys, ask yourself who joins associations. All right, so say suppose you're doing a t-shirt for lawyers or you're doing a t-shirt for doctors. So what you can do is you can search top 10 medical associations. Yep, or top 10 associations for doctors. Let's see what is the result we get. All right, we are getting some associations. Indian Medical Association. All right. Then top 10 medical associations in India. So like that, do your research. And all right, so let's see. Guys, is the screen visible? Oh no. All right, let's see. Is it back? All right, looks like it's back now. Great, great. So where did we lose, guys? Did we miss a lot? I was just searching about associations. So did we miss it or? All right, let me know. Did we miss anything? All right, looks like we did not miss much. So I was talking about associations, right? So associations are very powerful. If you can find some associations which are available for targeting, then that will be a gold mine. All right. So this particular thing, American Medical Association. So you can ask who will like this association. Only those people who are deep into medical niche, right? Who are either doctors themselves or studying for medical. So only those people will be there who will like associations, right? And this one, Indian Medical Association, right? So people who are deep into medical niche, people who are related to niche will only like these associations. Other people who are not so passionate about medical niche or who are just looking to get into medical niche will might not like these associations. So associations are again very powerful, especially associations for lawyer, associations for doctors, associations, photography associations. So a lot of things are there. So of the brands, this particular thing is applicable when especially in case of sports, all right, where we use some equipments, we use some sports thing. So if you're targeting badminton fans, so one thing you could do is target the brands which make badminton rackets, the brands which make badminton net, the brands which make related things, right? Because normal people who just follow badminton for the fun, or they are not so passionate about badminton, they will never know which makes a badminton racket, right? So that is why brands are very popular. So how you do your research? Very simple, go to Google and type top 10 brands of tennis, top 10 brands of tennis rackets, top 10 brands of badminton rackets. So this is how you do your research for name of the brands. Second thing, public figure or lesser known celebrities. This is very powerful. I have personally used this and I have got very good success in this. All right. So say I say that I'm making a t-shirt for tennis fans. All right. And I want to target tennis fans. So who Roger Federer is. Everyone knows who Rafael Nadal is, right? So what we'll do is we'll type top 10 tennis players and we will go through the list of top 10 tennis players. All right. So, excuse me. So, if you go through the list of top 10 tennis player, everyone knows who Roger Federer is, everyone knows who Nadal is, everyone knows Pete Sampras, right? So, what I will do is I will skip the top 5 and I will directly come to who is on number 10. So, Jimmy Connors. Who is Jimmy Connor? I don't know. Who will know? The people who watch tennis matches day and night, who read tennis news, who subscribe to all the tennis related Facebook pages, communities, groups. Only those people will know who Jimmy Connors is. I am not a passionate person about tennis, so I will never know who Jimmy Connors is. I will not know who Evan Lendl is. I will never know who John McEnroe is. All right. So lesser known celebrities is very, 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 very powerful. Very powerful. Similar to forums, if people are going through the trouble of registering their email ID, their phone number, their account information, and joining the forum, similar to that, only those people know about lesser known celebrities who watch tennis day and night, who watch that particular sports day and night. So do your research, or whenever you're using this particular information, if you want to use these techniques, what you do is top 10 tennis players, you'll type top 10 tennis players or top 20 tennis players, and you will skip the first half of the players which are visible here, and you will go back, you will come down, and you will see if this person is targetable. All right. This person, Daniel Medvedev. All right, because his ranking is 99, so obviously he's not as popular as Roger Federer. All right, then you will try to see if this particular person is available for targeting. So Rado Albot, all right, I don't know who that person is, so he's definitely into tennis, and only people who watch tennis day and night will know about this particular person. And if they have gone to Facebook and liked his page, so you can imagine how passionate that particular person is, because he's liking the page of a tennis player who is having a ranking of 97, ranking of 100, ranking of 99. So those are the people which are most passionate for us. Similarly, communities, lesser known personalities we just covered, events, again, guys, take this list as a guide. All right, so this is not an exact thing to look for. This is just to show you that how you should start thinking right now. All right, so as I said, I will not tell you what to do, but I will teach you how to do it. All right, so if you understand these concepts very, very well, then you will not be dependent on anything else for finding your laser targeting. What you need to do is you need to understand the concepts, you need to understand the process here, and then you will be self dependent. Any niche, be it sports, be it um, uh, professions, be it field of study, be it any niche, you will learn how to think like a pro master targeter, and you can find laser targeting for any niche. All right, so events are again very powerful. Contest, competition, as we were seeing that Australian or tennis open championship, WTA, ATP tours, so these are all the names of tennis contests, and only those people who are passionate about it will know about it. Second thing, books are again very powerful. All right, I'll give you an example about books. Let's say you're making a t-shirt in the field of self-help book. All right, some motivational t-shirt. All right, some motivational t-shirt related to building confidence. So so this is a very tricky one. All right, because for other things you can target a lot of things, but if you're making a motivational t-shirt and you're targeting people who are looking into, say, confidence building, self-help type of self-help type of domain, so how do you target that? In that case, you can target books and authors. So if someone is into, you could say, self-help domain, excuse me, so what we will do is we will type top 10 self-help books, self-help books. And if someone is into niche, they know that Dale Carnegie, Stephen Covey are the most popular authors in the field of self-help, in the field of confidence building. All right, self-development sort of niche. All right, and the most popular books are How to Make Friends and Influence People, then Think and Grow Rich, and you could say excuse me, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. So these are the books which are very, very popular. And people, so as you can see, if you type top 10 self-help books, you'll get the list of these books. All right, so you can just plug these books name in our audience insights, and you can see if they are available for targeting. If they are available for targeting, then it's very good information. Similarly, you can type top 10 self-help book authors, and you'll get the name of Dale Carnegie, Stephen Covey. So as I said, Dale Carnegie is the first one, Stephen Covey is the second one. All right, so people who know who Stephen Covey is, people who know who Dale Carnegie is, are the people who have bought self-help books, right? Are the people who have bought self-help books. They have spent their money in buying those books, reading those books. So those are the most passionate people. So this is why books and authors are very, very powerful. Second thing, movies, TV series. TV series, I'll give you an example. If someone is really into cooking, so they might like MasterChef India, MasterChef Australia, so these kind of shows. All right, tools and equipments. So let's say you're doing sketching niche, sketching, painting. So what all tools or equipments are used in painting or sketching or such kind of hobby? So you can target those also. All right. So this is a very extensive list, and this list will teach you how you should think and find laser targeting for any niche possible. All right. So I hope this is clear, guys. And now we have covered both the things: how we can find laser targeting through the suggestions which are provided in audience insights, and how we can find laser targeting when we don't get any suggestions in audience insights. So when we don't get any suggestions in audience insights, we turn to this list and we start finding the information one by one, one by one. All right. So when you're launching your ad for the first time, don't spend a lot of time in finding the laser targeting. Just find 2 to 3 highly targeted keywords with good audience size and start with that. Only when you're trying to scale your campaigns, then you go through this detailed list and you start finding information one by one, one by one, one by one. So I hope I hope this is clear now. So far, everyone with me, if you have any questions, do let me know. Actually, we'll take questions after the session, but everything clear till now? Yeah, actually, I don't know, some construction work started just below my building, which was not there till yesterday. So that is why you might be hearing this tuck, tuck, tuck sound. So is the concepts clear till now? Great, great. Is it helpful? I hope now you know everything about laser targeting. And this is the only guide you need, guys. You need only this guide. You don't need uh, any other guide, any other tutorial, right? This is the only guide you need. This is the simplest thing you can do to find the laser targeting. I have found a lot of tutorials online which are very, very confusing actually. Uh, they do a lot of complicated stuff, but this is the best thing you could do. All right, so if you have understood till now, that means you have mastered laser targeting. So the only thing now you need to do is uh, go to your audience insights. First thing, select few niches. All right, first thing, select few niches just for practice purposes. All right, don't launch campaigns yet. Just select few niches, maybe 5 to 10 niche which you tried earlier before, or maybe you find fascinating. Select those niches and practice finding laser targeting for those niches. And remember the conditions which I told you. First condition, audience size. Second condition, this information, 90 to 95% of the information should be related to this particular interest which we are searching. All right. Third condition, our affinity should be more than 20 to 30. If you could find affinity more than 50, you have got a gold mine. And if you find affinity more than 100, then just start counting money. All right, and send me commission. All right, a lot of people seems to be asking about age group. All right, so age group is nothing complicated, guys. See, suppose we have selected popular photography here. All right, and we have found that everything is lining up, audience size, this, affinity. So what you do is you go to demographics. Now Facebook will show you the most relevant demographics for this particular interest. All right, so as you can see here, out of this 100K to 150K audience, only 10% of the audience is female and 88% is male. All right, so when we are launching our ad for the first time, we will not spend our money in showing our ad to women. We will select men from here so that we are showing our ad to the most relevant buyers, right? We are again doing segmentation. Using our research, we already found that this is a laser targeting. Now we will dig deep and we will see who exactly are these buyers. Are they male or female? Are they age group 18 to 24, or are they in the age group 25 to 34? So as you can see here, we have selected men here. So now 100% of men. So in men also, these three age groups are the, oh sorry, four age groups are there: 18 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44, and 45 to 54. So what we are looking for here is, we will again eliminate, the audience size, which is less than 15%, right? 15%. So 3% is less than 15%, 9% is less than 15%. So we will not target these age group. Who we will target? We'll target 18 to 24 and 25 to 34. So from the age group, we will select 18 to 34, and we will eliminate other age groups also. All right, as you can see, our audience size is not affected at all, because the portion of people who are there in women, and the portion which were there in these age groups, were not so high. All right, so most concentrated of our audience is in the range of 18 to 24, 25 to 34, and male gender. So now we are digging deep into demographics also. All right, so when you're launching your first ad, you will store this information. All right, so when we are making our Excel, what we'll do is, we will again put here the demographics, most relevant demographics, and that is male, age group 18 to 34. And this is the exact targeting you will use for your campaigns. You can dig much more deeper and you can also selecting different states and all, but that is not necessary. It will become very complicated. So you can just select all the metro cities, or you can select the entire India, and this particular information is your gold mine. Now if you're running your ad to this audience, and if your design is good, there is no way that your audience, your t-shirt will not sell, because we are showing our ad to the most passionate and most relevant audience, right? So this is where most people make mistake. This is where most people make mistake, because they don't dig deeper. They don't spend a lot of time in laser targeting, and this is what top campaigners do in on My Dream Store or on Teespring. This is what top campaigners do, and that is why they make a lot of sales. All right, so everything clear so far? I will just go through the comments, see. All right, all right, all right. All right, so if you use this information, you will not waste a lot of money, guys. Trust me on this. Age group, I have already explained how to find right pages for birthday niches. I think I already have a tutorial for this on my blog. I will still try to do another tutorial. All right, anything else? All right, anything related to targeting? Which audience size is perfect for creating the ad? Audience size 50K to 300 to 400K. Facebook pixel is again a different topic. I'll try to cover it in some other video. How did you reach the audience insights page? Very simple. When you go to your ads manager, Facebook ads manager, you'll get this menu, and in this menu you will see this audience insights. All right. What else? How is Teespring for Indian sellers? A lot of Indian sellers are on Teespring, but when My Dream Store is there, you can definitely try My Dream Store, because you could relate more with the Indian audience if you're from India. Size of audience when you run ad. Someone suggested not greater than 300. Yeah, 500 to 300K for initial first of your ad is good enough. After, when you're scaling the campaigns, then at a time you can even go with 30 or 40K. How to target birthday and professional? I'll create a separate video, because again it will take a lot of time. Astrology I will cover in another blog. Niche guaranteed to buy. There is no guarantee, my friend, but you'll have to experiment. Actually, you can do some research. uh, there is a lot of research that can be done to see if that particular niche is a very passionate one, and if they will spend money on buying t-shirts. All right, so it's a different tutorial. I'll try to cover that in the next video. So I think hope everyone is clear with targeting now, and I hope everyone got very good teaching from this particular webinar. Anything related to targeting, guys? If there is any more questions, if you don't want to ask here, and if you want to ask me personally, you can email me. All right. Yes, there will be a copy of this video. I will email all the people who register for this webinar. All right. So now, as I said, laser targeting alone is not the criteria for success. All right, so if you want to sell hundreds of t-shirts, if you want to sell thousands of t-shirts, then just finding a good targeting is not enough. A good targeting is just a part of the entire process. All right, so there are basically four components which should align perfectly. So as someone was asking how to know if that particular niche will buy or not, so there are various experiments you can do, various research you can do similar to the research we did for targeting. So there are some criteria which I have developed for myself, which I use for each of my campaigns before launching. So before launching any campaign, I first do a research on the niche or domain to see whether that particular niche has the potential to buy t-shirts. All right, whether they are present online, whether do they spend money on buying products online. So there are different techniques I have developed which I use, but sadly I cannot go into more details here because it will be again too long. So keep in mind, only a good targeting is not enough. You need a very passionate and profitable niche, right? Second thing, your design should be very, very, very attractive. Remember that people are not buying the cloth which you're selling to them, people are buying the emotions behind that design. All right, so if you're showing your ad to the most passionate people, and your design is something which immediately calls out to them, or your design makes them feel proud, or if your design makes them laugh, so only those designs can sell well, right? So the designs which they will feel proud wearing those designs and going outside to their college, their office, in front of their parents, so only those kind of designs will sell a lot. So only laser targeting is not enough. Three things should come together, four things should come together. And first is finding the most profitable and passionate niche. Second thing, attractive and calling design. Third thing, laser targeting. Now you know everything there is to know about laser targeting. So you don't need to watch any other tutorial, you don't need to watch any other video. Trust me guys, any video you will see will be a part or portion of this particular tutorial. I have tried to explain everything in very simple and easy terms, and go through the recordings again and again so that you understand the concepts well. So this is the only guide you need. And fourth thing you need is a strategy for testing and scaling. A lot of people are confused here, how much money to spend for the first ad, how to scale your campaigns. And as I say in each of my blog, that you don't make money testing the designs. The first ad you run will not be for making the money. The first ad which you will run will be for just testing the designs. The real money is in scaling the campaigns. And that is where a lot of people are lacking, because they launch a campaign, they sell say 20, 30, 40, 50 t-shirts, but they are not able to scale it to 1000 t-shirts. Scaling techniques, there are some scaling techniques which you can use, and you can take your sales from 100 t-shirts to 1000 t-shirts, right? And if you have sold 50 t-shirts, let's say you targeted one niche, you did a good targeting and you sold 50 t-shirts, so you think in entire India or in entire United States there are only 50 people who are passionate about that niche? It's not possible, right? If you could find 50 people, you can easily find more 200 or 500 people. All right, so this is where scaling techniques come in. This is where you need to know how to scale your campaign and maintain a positive ROI. All right, so sadly I cannot go into a lot of details about scaling. Let's see if I'll try to do a blog post or another webinar some other time. All right, so these four components should come together, then only your campaign will be successful and you'll make amazing sales. So these are the most important four components which are needed for success. All right, so one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. I'll just go through questions if there are any. Yeah, one more thing, a lot of people email me that I launched a campaign and I'm getting a lot of likes. 500 people liked the post, 200 people like the post, but I'm not getting your sales. If you're getting just likes and very few comments and shares, so that is because you are doing a broad targeting. All right, there are just two reasons. Number one, either your design is not very attractive that people will immediately take their credit card and buy it. Second reason, most of the time the targeting is not spot on. So that is why you will get a lot of likes, because likes in Facebook ads, when you're trying to sell t-shirts, likes don't matter. What matters is how many comments you are getting, how many shares you are getting. So that is the most important engagement you should look for. And if you're, as I said, four important components, if your laser targeting is perfect, if your design is very attractive, it's calling, it is making them proud, and third, if that particular niche or domain has the potential to spend money online, or they are really passionate. So if these three conditions met, then only you will make sales. Otherwise you'll only get likes, right? So that is why you get only likes and not sales. What else? What else? What else? What else? I targeted IIT students and got 2 3 sales. Very good. I am A students and I was only 400 to 500K. Shall we look at affinity for same page when searching for same interest? Sorry, Sharon, I could not get the questions. Can you please explain it in detail? Budget of the ads, yeah. So when I'm launching the ad for the first time, I usually keep the budget of say 200, 250 or 300 rupees, somewhere between 200 to 300, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on testing the designs. As I said, the first your campaign, the very first of your ad is just for testing, it is not for making money. So I usually start with either 200 rupees, in that range, and I let it run for 1 or 2 days, maximum 3 days. If I don't make any sales within the 3 days, then I will kill that ad. If I get 1 or 2 sales and I get a lot of engagement, engagement means if I get a lot of comments and shares, then I will try to scale that campaign. All right, how to target students from any institute? You can do that from demographics. All right, and in going, yes, 200 daily budget, Narendra. Should we only target one interest per ad set? Yes, you should always target only one interest per ad set. That is because when you're scaling the campaigns, you should know which particular interest is making you good sales. If you combine a lot of interest at a time, then you will not come to know which interest is making you a lot of sales. Yes, you can run website conversion ad, no problem. When launching the first campaign, I do a PPE ad. A lot of people do a website conversion ad also. So nothing wrong with that. You can see which one works for you. Yes, only one interest per ad set. Strictly, I follow this philosophy. Only one interest per ad set. All right, guys. If there are, all right. So if, all right, guys, if there are any more questions, you can email me. That would be better. All right. So I can explain you in detail. There is something I wanted to share with you guys. If you are into my mailer list, I told you about that I'm working on a detailed video course, because a lot of people were email me asking about whether I provide one-on-one coaching. right? And I did not wanted to do one-on-one coaching initially because it takes a lot of time and energy. So I was not much into it, but a lot of people have been writing very emotional emails recently asking if I can help them out. So finally I decided to work on a detailed video course. So everything I have learned because when I started selling on my dream store, uh, I could not find a step by step process. I could not find something which I can follow and get very good results. There were a lot of tutorials available on YouTube. So many things available, and it used to get very confusing. There was no step by step system available which I can take, learn, and implement. And maybe some person who can I reach out to and ask my questions, doubts. So I was very confused at that time, and I spent a lot of time in making mistake. As I said, I spent a lot of money in doing a lot of experiments, and now finally I have developed my own system after a lot of experiments. So now whenever I launch a campaign, I go through my system one by one, step by step, step 1 to step 9, and I know that my system works, so I get very good results. So based on a lot of requests, I started building the course. Sure enough, it took a lot of time for me, it took a lot of energy, and that is why my throat is very bad today, because I have been speaking and recording lessons for past 2 to 3 weeks continuously every day, because I wanted to cover all the information which is available online related to selling t-shirts. So even if someone is a complete newbie, he doesn't know anything about Facebook ad, he has never opened Facebook ads manager before. So I kept that person in mind, and I started developing the course so that any newbie can learn what I know personally. And the exact system which I use, as I explained about laser targeting. So so the exact system which I use, which has given me such amazing sales, so I have recorded that particular information in the course. And finally the course is ready. So I have not explained this, I have not revealed this course to anyone till now. I thought I will go through, I will launch this course in the webinar. And I talked to my dream store guys also, and they were also very happy. I sent the course for them to review that whether I missed anything, whether uh, if there is particular information which campaigners would like to include. And I'm very grateful that they reviewed this course and they provided a lot of suggestions. All right. And I try to include everything possible in the course. So as you can see, the course is now finally complete. So these are the modules I have included, guys. So some introduction and the 9-step system which I have developed. So it's a step-by-step system. So whenever you want to launch any campaign, as I said, there are 4 important components, and all the 4 components should come together, then only you make amazing sales. So I have explained that in the 9-step system, then the 4 important components. Then I have dedicated the entire module for selecting a passionate niche, selecting a most profitable niche. All right. So as you can see, uh, searching profitable niches using Facebook interests, searching profitable niches using top websites, current trends, how to spy on your competition, find out what others are selling, how to validate whether your niche has potential or not, whether that before even launching the campaign. This is very important, because if you're launching your campaign to people who don't have money, or who are not present online, or who are not so passionate, then doesn't matter how good your design is or how good your targeting is. If that niche has no potential of buying, you will not make any sales, right? So the first and most important thing is selecting the profitable niche. And as you can see, the amount of information I have put in, so 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 20 minutes, 14 minutes, 13 minutes, 7 minutes. So amazing details I have put in this particular course, and the exact strategy which I use. Similarly, for creating the designs, there are a lot of things you should keep in mind. And a lot of people has this doubt of, I don't know designing, so how can we uh, get into this business, or what to do now. So I'm planning to include a mini course on designing in this particular course. But for now I have explained what to do if you don't know designing, how you can outsource. I have also included names of some designers which I use for my own designs. All right. And setting up Facebook pages and pixels, so everything you need to know about Facebook pixels is present here. All right. And my philosophy is not to teach, not to teach you what to do, but how to do it. because if you know how to do something, then you will never be stuck. If I just tell you guys, do this, do this, do this, do this, then again you will be stuck in some point in your career, and then again you don't know what to do. But if you know how to do something, like in case of laser targeting, I told you that how to find laser targeting for any niche. Now you're not dependent on anyone else or any niche, be it any niche. You can just go through the list and you can find laser targeting. Similarly, I have done it for each module. All right. So in laser targeting, I have gone through extreme detail. What I covered in this webinar is just, you could say, 50% of the information which is present in the course. All right. Not even 50, I would say 30 to 40% information is I have presented here. There are so many other things which are related to laser targeting, which I have included in the course. All right. Then launching the ads. Here I have gone through extreme detail about Facebook ads, starting from why to use Facebook ads exactly, and the different types of Facebook ads, which one is best for selling t-shirt. And then I went into the practical examples, taking your hand and launching the ads one by one, right? So you will be seeing me launching the ads from my shoulder, and you'll be seeing how I launched the ads, exact ads I use for selling t-shirts, right? So pp ad, click to website ad, website conversion ad. Then most important module, analyzing the reports and testing the design. This is where most people fail. They don't know how to test the designs, how much money to spend, and so much information is there, how to read the reports. There are so much information available in Facebook reports which is not relevant to us for selling t-shirts. So how we can customize our reports for that, how to read the reports, and what is the exact strategy I use for testing the design, right? How much money I put initially, for how many days I test it, and what information I am looking for to see whether the design has potential or not. So that is the my ultimate strategy which I have shared here. And as you can see, it's a 36-minute long video. All right. Then scaling techniques. I told you guys, most money you will make is in scaling the campaigns. You'll not make money in your first campaign. A lot of people launch their first campaign, they sell 10 15 t-shirts and then quickly jump to another niche, or they leave that particular niche. Your first ad is just for your testing, guys. The real money is made in scaling the campaigns. So all the scaling techniques I use, right? So website conversion ads, scaling upwards, sideways, retargeting ad, lookalike audience, ads based on segmentation. So these are advanced techniques which you will not find on YouTube videos also. These are the techniques people discuss in mastermind groups. uh, I have paid a lot of money. Whenever I was getting payout from my dream store, what I used to do was I used to join a mastermind course, right? So there are many mastermind groups available online, where top marketers in Teespring, top marketers in the t-shirt field, they come together, they discuss their strategy, what is working currently now, what is not working right now, the new strategies they discover. So they discuss all those things in those mastermind groups. So I have subscribed, personally I have subscribed to courses worth more than 2 lakh rupees, because I wanted to learn from what I wanted to learn, everything there is to learn about t-shirt business. All right. So all that information which I learned, I have included in this course. And trust me guys, you don't need any other information. If you just go through this course, there is so much content here. There's more than 23 hours of content here. All right. So you don't need to go through any other course, any other tutorial. All the best information available online is present here. All right. Second thing, I sent this course for review to Karthik, who is the co-founder and CEO of My Dream Store, and he loved this. He gave me some suggestions which I should include in the course, things which I was missing out earlier, and based on his suggestions, I have modified the course. All right. So if you go through this course, you will be avoiding lot of mistakes which beginners make in their campaigns. All right. So because I have personally made those mistakes, so I will make sure that you guys don't make those mistakes. So this is what you get. So the thing is, initially I was planning, and as I showed you guys, each of my campaigns makes around 66,000, 40,000, 40, 50,000 rupees in a single week, in 4 to 5 days. All right. So the amount you will be paying for this course will be covered in your single campaign. If you'll make one single campaign, you will cover much more than this amount. As you can see, I showed you even the simplest of my designs. sell for 40,000, 50,000, 35,000 of rupees. They make 30, 40,000 rupees in a week. So the amount which I am charging for this particular course for all my information is nothing compared to what you can make through it. You just need one successful campaign and you will make much more than that. So initially I priced this course for 13,500 rupees, so that's roughly $200. But my dream store has requested me to provide a discount coupon for the people who are joining this webinar, right? So people who attend this webinar, they will get a flat discount of 4,000 rupees. So they have decided to reimburse me for this amount. I was initially very skeptical because I have put in a lot of efforts. As you can see, my throat is hurting. I'm speaking for 1.5 hours, 2 hours now. But so much information I have recorded here, but they have requested me that for the people who have joined this webinar, they will get an email from me or from my dream store where they will have a coupon which can give them a flat discount of 4,000 rupees, and they can get this course, they can join this course for 9,500 rupees right now. And I'll be running this off. I have not declared this course anywhere else, not on my blog, not on anywhere else, not even to my email list. I have more than 1,100 subscribers on YouTube. I have not disclosed them also. So you guys will have the first chance to get this course and learn everything I know about this business. And you, most importantly, you will get access to me. uh, you can have Skype session with me, ask me any questions one on one. This is the only way I could give one on one teaching to you guys. Otherwise it's not possible to teach everyone. So if you are interested, you will be shortly receiving an email with a discount coupon and link to subscribe to this. And this offer will be valid for next 4 to 5 days mostly, because then I want to start promoting this course. So after that, this discount will not be available, and only the full price will be available. So if you're interested, you can go through this link, mydreamstoredomination.com. So this is where the course is hosted. And this is how the backend looks like. So when you subscribe to the course, you will see something like this. And let's see, I'll just open some lessons. All right. So suppose I open this particular lesson. So there will be a video where I'll be explaining everything. So as you can see, each video is 13, 15, 20 minutes long, and everything I know about this business I have recorded in this particular course. All right. So through practical examples, I'll teach you everything there is to know. Let's go to the Facebook ads. I can show you how practical this is. So apart from the theory, I have also included practical, where I will go to the AdWords manager and I will show you everything step by step. So you will learn everything the way I do, right? So this is how I'll explain everything here. So we'll go through a lot of live examples. I will show you what all campaigns worked for me, what strategies I followed. And this is a one-time investment, guys, because I will keep adding new information in this course. You know that Facebook ads is not constant. It is constantly changing, right? Every 2-3 months, there is a new update in Facebook's algorithm, and the methods which used to work earlier will not work anymore, or you need to change your marketing style. So whenever that happens, I'll make a video and I'll upload in the admin panel, VIP member panel. And this is how it will be. There will be a VIP group where you will get access to me and other campaigners. You can discuss with them, and each member who joins now with this discount offer will also get a 1 hour Skype session with me, right? So initially I'm looking for just 50 members, not more than that, so that uh, I can focus on you guys. My aim is not to just uh, throw this course out and then you're on your own. I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to start making amazing sales, right? So this is my aim. So for that, I am ready to help anyone who is interested. So you'll get access to me. Every initial first 50 buyers who buys this course through this discount coupon which MDS is providing right now, you will get a 1 hour coaching session with me, uh, because I want to be there with you. And if someone is interested, this is the discount coupon you can use, right? So I'll just make it bigger. So this is the discount coupon you can use, and you can get flat 4,000 rupees discount. And this is the website, mydreamstoredomination.com. All right. So if you're interested, you can check out this link. You can use this code. This code will be active for first initial 50 buyers, right? And this is the link to buy it. Once the 50 buyers are completed, I'll stop this code because I don't want to teach my students and not teach them well, because I want them to be successful. So I'll be teaching them personally. So I want them to I want my personal time to be given to them. So that is the reason. So if you're interested, here's the link. Here is the coupon code. If you have any questions, do let me know. I'm still here, even though my throat is hurting very bad. Excuse me. Here is the link, guys. I'm just posting it here. All right, so here is the link, and the coupon code is MDS. Okay, this is applicable for first first 50 buyers. After that, sadly, I'll have to stop this coupon because I want to start promoting these codes. So someone asked, what is your ROI from the 60 lakhs? So I would say ROI is more than 50 to 60%. So out of 60 lakh, you could say almost 40 lakhs would be my net profit. No. You can reach out to me anytime you want. But for just to get started, if you're launching your campaigns for the first time, or if you've launched your campaign and you want me to go through it, so initially I'll be there with you for Skype session, and we'll go through your ads. We'll see if we can modify them or make some suggestions, make some corrections in that. All right. So any questions related to the video or related to the course, feel free to ask me here. Or if you have any doubts, you can also email me directly at this email ID. I'm just posting it here. All right, any questions, any doubt, feel free to email here. You can also connect me on Twitter at, sorry, at this ID. ROI means return in investment, because how much it means how much money you're spending and how much return you're getting. So that is your ROI. My dream store support Pioneer. Karthik or Satish, if you're oh, are you asking about the course, or are you asking about my dream store platform? Kelsey, thanks Norma, appreciate it. And I hope you get amazing value from the course. Thank you, Norma. Guys, if any questions related to targeting or the course, let me know. People who will be joining the course, they will be the VIP members. And initially, since everyone will be going through the course, what we'll do is for each module, we'll host a webinar. So suppose one day we'll host a webinar for niche selection, right? So if you went through the niche selection module, I'll briefly go through that module in the webinar, and then we can have discussions. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Yeah, so for each module, we'll host a VIP webinar, which will not be open for all, but it will be available for only VIP members, right? My aim is to provide a lot of value, guys. As I said, when I was starting, I faced a lot of problems because there was no step by step system and there was no one to reach out to me. Whenever I used to reach out to other gurus or marketing experts, I would not get that information in detail. All right, so I used to face a lot of problems. So I did a lot of experiments and I learned everything on my own. But now I'm in a position, and now I get a lot of emails, people asking about how to do this, how to do that. So I feel really bad. I feel really bad about that. That I want to help as many people as possible, So I'm not able to do that with each person because it will take a lot of time. But if we have a VIP group, right? If you have a VIP group, then suppose if I'm launching a campaign, so I can just share the details of the targeting and my design, my strategy with you all, right? So no, it will not be restricted to 1 hour, Yusuf. It can be as much as you like. As long as you have doubts, I'll be there to help you out. After coupon code in American dollars, I think the price will be around $140 approximately. In American dollars, I think it will be approximately 140 to $145. Go to the page, you will, I think your currency will automatically be converted when you try to do it through your credit card. And guys, I have started getting registrations, people who are subscribing. I hope you have already got an email with access link, your email ID and password, and the access link for the course. So you can immediately start going through the course material. And even, I mean, after watching just 1 or 2 videos, you guys will realize how powerful and how interesting the content is, right? Because I have tried to cover every single thing in detail, keeping newbies in mind. Thanks, Hiral. Thanks, Manish. Thanks, Yusuf. You guys will not be disappointed. Trust me on this because I have spent a lot of time in developing this course. Neeraj, apart from the course price, the other investment is the only investment you need for running the Facebook ads, right? Because and if you go through my techniques, if you go through what I am teaching, you will not have to spend a lot of money in testing the ads, because my philosophy is to keep it as simple as possible, keep it as crisp as possible. So for testing one design, you use approximately you need around 500 to 600 rupees for one design, testing the one design for 2 to 3 days, right? So if you found that your testing is successful and if you found you're getting 1 or 2 sales, you're getting good engagement, then you can put more money to scale up your sales. So it's totally up to you how much money you want to spend and how much designs you want to test. It's all up to you. Actually, I have developed all the strategies and all the modules, keeping in mind that people should not have to spend a lot of money, right? And within the less amount as possible, they should they should start getting good sales. Thanks, Sharath. I'm glad the tutorial was helpful. Thanks, LNG. Thank you so much for purchasing. You will not regret it. And guys, this is when you go through the course, this is, you can consider yourself early bird for this course, right? So you're getting the early access to this course. So as I said, it is not the final course, right? It is not the final thing. I'll be constantly modifying this course. I will be constantly adding new things, new strategies which are working uh, in Facebook ads business, in t-shirts business. So it's an ongoing process. And based on your guys feedback, 50 people who are registering right now, based on their feedback, based on discussions with them, I will modify a lot of things in the course, right? So you guys will be helping me making this course much better. So that is where I need your feedback. So I want you guys to be interact, be active in the community. Will be constantly developing, will be having discussions, that we will will make more videos, and then I will release it to public and then I will start promoting it. So right now I just wanted to make it accessible to people who are most passionate about this business, right? I'm not sure if 50 people have already bought it, but if more people are there, I guess I'll have to talk to my dream store. And if they can arrange something, then maybe we can increase the timing. But I don't think initially I want to take only fewer people because I don't want to have a lot of people initially. So otherwise, I'll not be able to focus, right? Otherwise, I'll not be able to teach you personally. I'll not be able to give so much time, right? So that is why I want to take very less people initially, because my aim is not to make money with this course, but to help as many people as possible, and with your feedback improve this course. So some people are asking what is the link to buy. So guys, this is the link, and this is the discount code you can use. I'm posting it in comments. Thanks Manish. Yes, I think you will be a VIP member. You must have received a link to log in, so you can immediately log in and you can see all the information. And guys, remember one thing: you should always, whether you subscribe to the course or not, right? I'm talking in general. Whenever you're learning about this business, it's not like you have learned one time and then it's over, right? You have to constantly keep learning. You have to constantly keep improving your skill set, and you have to make investment. You have to make investment of your time, your efforts, your hard work. What they call it is sweat equity, right? So sweat equity is you're doing so much hard work, you're sweating, and you're building an equity for yourself, and you're using that information for increasing your sales, for increasing your learnings, right? So what when I started making sales with my dream store, so instead of wasting the money on buying new things or partying, what I did was I started investing that money in buying courses, right? So I went online and I tried to find what all courses are available online for Teespring, for online, for Facebook advertisements. And whenever I used to get payout from my dream store, suppose I got 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees, I would immediately buy one course, right? And that is how I build my knowledge, that is how I build my skill set. And that is why I'm in a position to teach you guys in simplest of manners about selling t-shirts online. Otherwise you could see there are a lot of tutorials available online, but it gets very messy, it gets very confusing, right? So I invested a lot of money, and this course is a result of all that effort, all that hard work, all that money I've put in. So this course is the result of all that effort for past 1 year. So don't be afraid to make your investment, don't be afraid to work hard. It's not like you will get success in your first campaign. Maybe you will have to launch 10 campaigns, and out of 10 you'll get 2 or 3 successful campaigns, right? And but the thing is, if you get just one successful campaign, so that successful campaign will make you so much money that it will cover up the cost of all the other failing campaigns, right? And as I showed you from my examples, a single simplest of single campaign can make you 40,000, 50,000 rupees, $1,000 in a week from a single campaign. And I used to run 30 to 40 campaigns at a time. So you can imagine, at a time I was having 30 to 40 campaigns running, and each campaign is doing 40,000, 50,000, 10,000 rupees, right? For applying the code, you'll get an option at the checkout page where you have to enter your credit card information. There you'll get the option to apply the code. If anyone wants to pay with PayPal, drop me an email, right? This is the email ID. So drop me an email, and I'll send you my PayPal ID, and you can send your payment there, and I will add you manually. So whatever you're comfortable with, if Indian audience are comfortable with doing wire transfer, NEFT transfer, so you can just write me an email. I'll send you the details, and I can add you uh, manually. Thanks, Shivam. So happy that everything was helpful to you. Initially, I was thinking of postponing the webinar because of my bad health, but I'm so glad that we went through all this. And most importantly, course or not, guys, my main important thing is this was my first webinar. This is the first webinar I ever hosted. So I hope you guys got a lot of knowledge from this and you got to learn. I will record this webinar and I will make it available. I'll send you an email also. Any questions, any doubts, feel free to ask me, guys. So I think it's time to say goodbye now. But remember, I'll send the recording in the email. I'll also send you the link of the course and the discount coupon if you're interested. And if any questions are there related to either course or this laser targeting, feel free to ask me. It's not like I'll teach only the VIP members. Of course, for VIP members, we'll have a lot of fun, guys. If you are into VIP member, we'll learn a lot of things together. But others also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And remember, guys, this discount is available only till Monday. So this is Sunday today. So next 24 hours, you could say, or next 24 hours, I guess, or until my range store helps me with that, right? So should we conclude the session now? All right. So I think we can stop now. It was so much fun talking to you guys and teaching about laser targeting. It has been amazing. So I will just sign out now. Thank you, Vihang. Yeah, please go through the course. Feel free to give me suggestions. If you think that any video is not up to the mark, you want me to improve it or explain it in detail, do let me know. I will record a new video in the course, right? And thank you everyone who bought it. I think I've got a lot of registrations right now. Yeah, so if anyone is interested, there is still time. I'll send you everything in email. Thank you. 1 2 3, you meet you. Yes, as is today's Saturday. According to Indian time, it is 12:30 p.m. Thanks, Jayashri. Thanks, Hiral. Sorry. All right, so I'll be stopping this webinar now. Thank you, everyone.